Being a parent can be overwhelming, but our sponsors at Durham's Maternal Stress-Free Zone are here to advocate for you and your child's needs. Joining me now is the Executive Director, Reverend Diane Holtz, with information on the resources they have to offer you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
I am so honored.
I'm excited to talk to you. I'd love it if you could start off by telling us about your background in child care and maternal advocacy.
Well, I worked for the state of New York for 25 years as a family and children's specialist. And after retiring, I actually started working into my, I could say, mission or the thing that I love to do.
And talk about how that led you to Durham's Maternal Stress-Free Zone.
Well, there were a lot of incidents. I think it started at birth for me. I'm 77 years old. I was born in the South when African Americans could not deliver in hospitals. And after giving birth to my first child, I realized that it was difficult for us in hospitals. Therefore, I didn't want to see any other mother go through the things that I went through or the things that my parents went through when delivering in hospitals.
Let's talk more about the issue of birth equity in our community.
There's no such thing. It's getting there. When we first started doing Durham's Maternal Stress-Free Zone, there was the rate of African American women passing during childbirth was 5 times greater than our Caucasian sisters. And I knew then there had to be something that needed to be, there was something that needed to be done to bring a level to
The disparity.
yes, the disparities. Thank you.
So this actually started off as Durham's Baby Cafe. So tell us about the initial purpose and how it's evolved into what it is now.
Okay. The Baby Cafe was an initiative that was brought about by New York State because African American women were not breastfeeding at the same rate as every other nationality in New York State. We probably rated about 52.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there when they did the percentages. And it was necessary to basically bring the breastfeeding rate up to the level that it should be at for African American women.
And why is that important?
Oh, there's no milk like breast milk. A mother's body produces the milk for that child, and it prevents a lot of diseases. It helps mom when after she delivers, her uterus to pull back into place where it should be. So there are so many benefits.
And why do we think that African American women weren't breastfeeding? Was it just lack of knowledge or just not knowing how to?
A little bit of everything. It was considered a poor women breastfed. It was also considered that their breasts would change if they breastfed. It wasn't a sexy thing to do, so they didn't do it. And they were offered formula.
Right. Okay. So let's get into the emergency formula bank. Can you explain what that is?
Okay. We started an emergency formula bank. We were the first in the state to do so when WIC had difficulties with their ability to be able to provide the formula for mothers who opt not to breastfeed for whatever that reason was. So we decided that we would set up an emergency formula bank so that those babies would not go hungry.
So tell us more about Durham Maternal Stress-Free Zone and kind of all of the programs that you have to offer.
Oh my Lord. Durham's Maternal Stress-Free Zone has evolved. When we started off as a baby cafe, COVID sort of put a monkey wrench into things where we didn't know what that was. We had no understanding of how it was evolving. So we had to do what we call love porch drops for the mothers. We would actually gather everything together and take it to them. Now we have everything housed at 200 East Eagle Street. And when a mom just walks in, you don't need an appointment on a Wednesday, because Wednesday is the day that we are physically there. Any other time, they can reach us by telephone.
Okay, all righty, and you can provide those needs to a
Oh,
mom.
yes. If they tell us what it is, we attempt to provide every need that they tell us. We
Amazing.
can't do everything.
Yeah.
And because our services are absolutely free, we get grants, and we have those who, I guess you can say, donate to us
Yeah.
via our webpage. So
Amazing. Okay, so ways to support. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about the comprehensive services you have to offer for mothers. Viewers, if you'd like to learn more about their location, contact information, available resources, or to donate to their emergency formula bank, just visit Durham's maternalstressfreezone.com. Thanks again for coming in, Diane.
thank you.